The mind turned inwards is the self. Turned outwards, it becomes the ego and all the world. Cotton made into various clothes, we call by various names. Gold made into various ornaments, we call by various names. But all the clothes are cotton, and all the ornaments are gold. The one is real. The many are mere names and forms. Sri Ramana Maharshi. Welcome to stage 4 of the Phoenix 90, Personal Transcendence. So far, in the first 3 stages of the program, we've been working through making sense of our past and projecting our future vision. We've been clarifying and shaping our sense of identity in the light of our personality and the quality of our thoughts, beliefs, and the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves and about the world. In this stage, we're going to delve into what lies beyond the usual identification with thoughts, emotions, and the stories we spin, and learn how to sit and be present with the one who truly sees. From the Oxford Dictionary, the definition of personal is belonging to or affecting a particular person rather than anyone else. And the definition of transcendence is the ability to go beyond the usual limits, its existence or experience beyond the normal or physical level. So personal transcendence is the experience of existing beyond the usual belonging to or affecting of a particular person. When the phoenix goes through its transformation from one life to the next, its physical form, its personality, and its entire identification with the personal disintegrates as it is engulfed in fire. What continues on is the spirit of the phoenix, the phoenix's true self. We know and understand that throughout all the lives and transformations that the phoenix goes through, it is still the same bird. It is one phoenix that lives many lives, not many different and separate phoenixes being birthed in succession of one another. And it is the true self and spirit of the phoenix that endures and continues throughout all of the transformations that truly makes it who it is, not the personhood that it experiences in each of its lives. As we grow and go through transformations and the different stages of our own lives, we may sometimes find it very difficult to identify with the person that we used to be, but we still understand and have a sense that we are the same self. You might say, I feel like I've changed, like I'm a different person. I know it's still me, but I'm different. Your identity has shifted. Your personality and sense of being a particular person has shifted and changed. In fact, everything that we identify with on the normal or usual level is constantly changing and in a state of flux. Your body changes and ages over time, or may gain and lose muscle or fat. Your perceptions of your current situations may differ from day to day, depending on your mood or how other people respond to you. Your view of your past changes all the time as you experience more in the present. Your hopes and dreams for the future can shift and move as you move towards them. Your roles, positions, or status within family, friends, or society can rise and fall or be replaced. And your beliefs about yourself, where you've come from, the world and its nature are all impermanent, are all changeable, and do change constantly. Who truly are you then, if everything that you think you are can change so much? Your truest self must be that which is unchanging, that is constant throughout all the transformations and all the changes that occur throughout your life. Just as the personal things of the phoenix disintegrate and reintegrate over its lives, it is the truest essence of the phoenix that lives on and is unchanged, that is the self, the true I. It is the awareness of those changes occurring and the true sense of self that endures throughout those changes and is able to observe those changes, that is who you truly are. This is what Eckhart Tolle was talking about when he wrote, "To know yourself as the being underneath the thinker, the stillness underneath the mental noise, the love and joy underneath the pain, is freedom, salvation, enlightenment." Many spiritual traditions point to this awareness that is within us, that is beyond the flux of our identities. From Atman in Hinduism or Sanskrit, which refers to the eternal self or soul and the pure consciousness that underlies all the changing aspects of our being, to Buddha nature in some Buddhist traditions, which is the inherent potential for enlightenment within all beings, often described as luminous, unchanging awareness, to Fana in Sufism, the mystical branch of Islam. Fana means the annihilation of the ego or the limited self, and the experience of union with the divine or the underlying essence of reality. This transcendent self, where your identity expands beyond its usual boundaries, is deeply experiential and is best explored through practices that allow you to leave your attachment to the personal aside and step into the bliss of being, as Tolle pointed. As we go through this personal transcendence stage of the Phoenix 90, we'll go into practices of meditation, breath work, mindfulness, and self-inquiry. We'll also go into the power of surrender, prayer, and cultivating a relationship to a higher power of your own understanding. These practices, although stemming from ancient religious traditions, don't have to be religious or even spiritual for you. This can all be conceptualized within 3, 2, 1. This can all be conceptualized within philosophical or psychological terms, if you wish. As you ready yourself to unveil this true self, let the words of Rupert Spira rest on your awareness. Awareness is not something we do. It is what we are, effortlessly. Happiness is not something that we acquire. It is the recognition of what is already here. The idea of personal transcendence is not something that you achieve or acquire. It's the natural experience that already exists within each of us.